Hitting go live at. You know what I'm saying?
Because it say
There we go. You right there. Yeah, we open. So they said, what did they tell us to mute?
mute. Yep, because we going to
What though? We on live now.
mute Instagram.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can't mute Instagram.
It says, listen, it says, right click on the Instagram browser tab and click mute site. What again? I show you. Mute site. I just saw it. Mute site. There you go.
Okay. There we go.
Sometimes you got to be in the business, man, to know what's up.
This is what we do. What's up, Instagram? Hope
What's
y'all
up,
in the
Instagram?
building. Hope y'all see what's going down with us and shit.
Right. The sip and spill.
Yeah, we sound like this is me being an old nigga trying to figure out what to do here, but it's working. It's rocking.
Well, you know, you ain't trying.
So today is 2 years. Been 2 years since this is our sippy, drinky, shitty right here. Mm-hmm.
So Ginger, oops, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's why she spilled.
Yep, I'm spilling today. Perfect. Listen, so Canada Dry, if you see that this is what,
Canada Dry.
Canada Dry.
Over
I
here,
haven't been drinking.
Right over here in this water area. Right in here, this water area, right behind us.
Let me go on record and do my non-dissent. But Canada Dry.
This is our
ginger ale.
This is basically our drink, though.
This is really our signature drink. And I just want to tell y'all, we're very, very open.
She don't really drink. This is so when we having our little things. This is probably what she's drinking. Oh my God, I've got so much in my body. It's probably ginger ale.
But yes, because ginger is good. Okay, I don't want to be talking loud and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I want to do, sip.
Ginger beer. Ginger beer is pretty good.
Ginger beer is really good. Ginger period is good. I'm not really a beer fan, but ginger is really good. Ginger beer. But I want to, ginger ale, guys. We're doing a toast to the second year. We're doing a toast. I'm gonna make sure it's all right.
No, you good.
We're doing a toast. Put your
I'm sorry.
Your little plastic up. For a second year, Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill show has been on the podcast, sharing all our business and stuff with y'all, and getting all up in y'all business and talking about things that probably some people don't want to talk about, and that's what we've been doing, Sip. And then sharing our lives and all that, and then some of y'all nosy as hell, and and then, but you know what? Y'all my peoples.
Yeah, we fucks with y'all long and the short way. Y'all may be her peoples, but
certain connotations, but we do mess with y'all. Except when y'all sometimes, me and Sip, we don't like when people start saying some crazy stuff. But that's what comes along with it. But that's what comes along with it. That comes along with it, Sip. Okay.
But so over the course of the last few years, we just did a pre-recording. The last couple of years, we've been through our first episode. We talked about a little earlier, and we talked about the first episode, and it was kind of tripped out because how we started was we were talking about something we were doing that we like to do, and we kind of got into the conversation about, I always wanted to do this podcast, and I started one. I tried to start one, and we were both talking about it. You're like, well, that's funny. You've always wanted to do one, and you were doing something. You're in.
Yeah, I was reading books for authors, but what I wanted to do is what we're doing right now. I really do want to have a platform where I can connect with somebody and we actually talk about dope stuff.
So yeah, so we were talking about it, and then you said, well, hell, if that's what you wanted to do, I said, yeah, that's all I want to do. You said, well, that's all I wanted to do. I said, yeah, that sounds good. We should probably think about doing something. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. And that was funny because I was like, oh, like right now. I was like, yeah, right now. Let's open it up. Let's go. And we got right in and started doing the recording, and it was just like boom, right then. It was the chemistry, the vibe, everything was there,
Mitchell.
back and forth. And then I don't even know if we had a name yet at the time, but we just kind of went right in for it, and just took off ever since. You know, we had a couple little moments of, I guess, what happened with me, a little hiatus. But yeah, so that show that went on, and then we just did a couple pilots, and it was funny. It was funny because you did something where you were saying jump on, we jumped on, did whatever, and you like, hold on, I got something for you. So you went somewhere. You kind of, I don't know if you blanked the screen or something, but you came back. I don't know, but you went and came back, and you was like in this. You had like props and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is happening. This is real. So she just came in, and it was just the funniest shit. And I was like, this is crazy. I got to get into a better pan. My head is behind the damn thing. How can we move this thing? Yeah, this is yeah, I hope it ain't in y'all ears, you know?
Sorry.
So yeah, I want to move this banner thing. How do we change this?
Yep, right on the side there. There you go.
How do I move it? I want to move it.
I don't know if that's a thing. Taking it off, maybe, but I don't know about moving it.
That's what I'm saying. You could so go from this brand to a different brand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in the process of this year, I mean, you know, we just gonna keep on going. But yeah, I think that starting out, it's weird that you say that. That's how it's like, let's go, because I'm still the same way 2 years ago. I'm still like, let's get it, let's go, let's just do it. And I used to tease Sip and say that you were more contextualized.
Yeah.
And you always want to break things down. And you always, I used to be like, man, you just saying too much, telling everybody stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, they don't got to know all that, what we doing this. And I still feel the same way. You know, I just feel like it just, when you say so much, it let other things get to be said. And
right.
And so many people have drawn all different type of conclusions of what we are, who we are, what we do. So I kind of like, I really do like the fact that, that we were able to just be unapologetically, authentically ourselves. And it's a lot of different things that happen. So I'm going to have you all direct you to check us out on YouTube and our Sip and Spill Facebook group. You will see us going through the different segments of things that's happened to us throughout the last 2 years and how we got started. For those who know us, if you're a friend of us currently right now on Instagram, I'm quite sure you know us. And we're actually coming back out with more things that we're going to be doing up and coming for 2024. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a good thing to kind of start at currently right now. But Instagram, I want to say we definitely want to mess with y'all more. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel that the engagement needs to be there because I think it's a lot of things that this is where you guys ask me questions. This is where it comes from. And I want to say that I want y'all, I want to, me and Sip is going to be, more purposeful.
Move it out the way. I'm sorry. Right there.
me and Sip is going to be more purposeful on making sure that you guys kind of hear and see what we're doing.
Right.
So Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill is the grown and sexy entertainment company where we can come out and host shows. We do interviews and we speak to people in all walks of life. And we love to have fun and do characters. We smoke our cigars. Y'all see, we drink our Canada dry ginger ale. And that's what we like to do. And it is a lot of fun and laughter, two friends having a good time. That's what we like to do. And then we have our nonprofit organization, which is BPEP, Black Prism Evolution Project, that we have a lot of dope stuff coming up this year that we will be implementing and doing. Mm-hmm. But on the entertainment side of Mitchell&Mitchell, I would say that Cigar Week is coming up. And I want to say that we will be back in the house.
Yes, show you
we
right.
We can't do nothing but just laugh through this
shit.
Yeah. But we got Cigar Week coming up. But before I even say that, in February, we have TK, Miami Black Smoke. Mitchell&Mitchell will definitely be in the building.
Doing the
cigar smoke and connecting with everybody, That's the first. But, of course, we're going to be right here at the crib, July 17th. We doing that, the Cigar Week. So that's definitely coming up. you know.
That's going to be pretty nice, and I'm looking forward to that. But we're going to go over to a few different things. I want you guys to get a chance this month, though. In the month of January 2024, we're going to be giving out. We'll be showing out, or disclosing, or putting out a lot of our old content. So a lot of stuff we did at the beginning, the first year of January, all the way up until August of 2022. We're going to be putting out a lot of content that we put out. So from January 2022 to August of 2022, you said we did how many shows?
I think we did about 235 shows.
So we did 235
Might be a little bit more,
shows.
Majority of our shows, yes, they were 2022.
Yeah. Right.
Killing it.
Right. 20. Yeah. So 2023 is a little naked, but but we're going to get. So anyway, so this month we're going to be putting out videos so you guys can like and subscribe, kind of get some of our old, get an idea. I'm going to be adding a poll because I kind of want to see what you guys like. So the stuff that we talked about then, the characters we did then, I'm interested in knowing what you guys think about those characters, or you want us to bring them back, you want us to revise them or whatever, or if you want to cut them out altogether. I would like to know what that, what your feedback will be on it. So we'll put those out this upcoming all month of January. We put those videos up, just maybe one a day, twice a day, 2 times a day, different times a day. We're gonna put those videos out and see what your thoughts are on them, and give me your opinions and all that kind of thing. Like I said, we do polls and the whole nine. So that's what we're trying to do. But one episode come to mind, and we talked about this on a previous recording we did, and it was discussing. No, we were talking about the first episode. And in the first episode, Kim had pictures of herself around. Well, she had a picture behind her. And I'm like, what's going on with that picture? So the picture was all kind of like, it was real, like, I don't know. I'm like, it's like a real sensual.
How do a picture make a noise like
it's just, it had a sensual vibe to it. I'm like, what kind of
sensual picture?
Well, I didn't know. And I was like, what's going on behind you? She said, oh, these are, yeah, see, and so the way she explained it, and if you guys now, see, then I didn't know. Now I know her more than I did then. And the way she explained it was like, see, what you want to do is you want to have memories of yourself and different points in your life and blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. I said, but you got to have sexual memory pictures of yourself.
That's not sexual.
It was, but whatever point of her life it was, she was naked in the picture. From the neck, from the neck up though, the neck up. You had a naked ass neck and some furs and shit, and there was some stuff going on.
I don't know what picture you looking at.
She was looking like
no furs at all.
She was looking like Yolanda Adams on that thing.
Oh shit, I'm not Yolanda.
And then
Adams.
I said, you look like a sexual Yolanda Adams.
Oh,
okay. And she was like a gospel. She said, so I look like a gospel artist that be just in the And I'm like, yes, you do. You're like Yolanda Adams. She has different looks though. If you guys notice Kim, some days she looks different, like different people altogether. And so that was a picture that looked like Yolanda Adams and essential Yolanda Adams. Like, you need to be a same yourself, repent to God and Jesus at the same time. Do a simultaneous God, Jesus, repentance. But anyway, that was the episode. It was kind of funny. And the way she was talking was like, yeah, you got to have memories of yourself and when you were.
Okay, see, I wasn't doing all that. So he's doing it extra stuff. But y'all know how Sip is. That's what he do.
House and
no,
it kind of encompasses that's my life and my love for myself. I'm like, listen,
that was nothing.
This is the show, and that is disappropriate. And then you give your life back. You give it back to life. So that was our first episode. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, and then it was a natural vibe and stuff like that. But you know what's funny though? One of our first episodes was actually Dan. That was one of our very first ones. If you go back, it goes way back. It goes really way back. It's one of the. I mean, it's not the first one, but it's one of the first. Like that first 15, 20.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a memory. So guys, we did our shows when we met. It was remote. And you were in your house, and behind you, that's when you can do the, y'all know about that, the background. So he had like a beautiful background. You know, we can do that, okay? And that's when I think that was the first time you introduced Dan, and you was talking mad stuff. Dan is what Ed refers to as a dumb ass nigga. So that's the acronym, guys. Okay, that's not me saying that.
Right.
That's what he's saying. So
But she called me Dan regularly, and it's had nothing to do with that character.
I actually called him Arnold. But anyway, but they all kind of dumb though. Anyway, but it's just funny because we stupid like that sometimes.
No, you're stupid like that.
Okay, I am goofy.
No, you're.
I won't say I'm stupid, but I'm goofy.
I would not say that either.
I'm goofy.
Oh, the fuck? Is you serious or is you crazy?
I am both. I'm both.
This is what I'm saying. She did.
Before I stepped on the show we did, you asked me something and I said both. Remember that?
Yeah, both.
I was sick and I said both.
That was a cute moment though. I saw you blessed and highly favored. You favored and highly blessed. You was like both. I'm like, that was cute though. You were so cute then. That was so funny.
Damn, did he say then? Wow.
No, I'm just saying you was coming. You was getting through a thing.
Shit.
Anyway, you was getting through it. No, you was getting through a moment, and it was. It was.
Oh, that's when I was sick and I couldn't move.
Yeah.
So that's hey y'all. As we doing reflections, I can't say in April of 2022, a terrible thing happened to me where I lost the ability of my left side to be able to move completely. I didn't feel absolutely anything.
Yep. Nope.
And the night prior to that, I was really, really stressed out. I was stressed out the entire time, didn't know it. And I thought that just moving around, thinking everything was okay. But anyway, thank God that I was with that episode. Y'all can watch that on our YouTube as well. When I went through that, not being able to move is so weird because y'all can see I can move my left side. It's amazing. But Sim was my fake ass therapist. We say that as a joke.
No, you say it because I've never fake ass therapist. I was
right,
a real
but
therapist. I wasn't a real therapist.
He really was my therapist, doctor, friend, motivator. Get your ass up. You don't got a chance. I'm not going to let you sit here and let yourself go. You need that. And, back then, we truly held each other accountable for stuff like, I'm going to push you. Like, you don't get to be mad today. And why was that so damn acceptable back then? Because I cried and he used to be like, yeah, but I was crying because I had to push through the pain to move my left side and everything. And he was like, you were going to move because I couldn't get the therapy, guys. It was some crazy stuff, with insurance, and it was just crazy. And Sip took it upon himself. Also, I'm not throwing any shade on anybody, but I didn't have the help and the support. Thank God I had Sip to be able to be there at the time. And it was a thing where, guys, I got a hospital and I was like, I just want to go home. And it was so funny because Sip was like, how you going to drive? How you going to get home? Remember, that was funny. He was all on the floor talking about kill Chuck. You be mad and angry and you can't do something. This is how elderly people feel too. Man, when you cannot control a body part, I couldn't do nothing. I mean, guys, to eat, I was just kept sliding down. I had to keep putting up. It was just so weird. It was the worst experience ever. But I am truly blessed and thankful right now that I'm able to move my left side. And I will always be forever grateful to Sip that actually pushed me to do that and make sure I was getting myself back on my feet, So that is amazing. But that was a triumph. And then I'm going to skedaddle on down 2022 just for a second for some people. And that is, I actually, for 2023, you all know Sip left and nobody didn't know where he was. And I'm still going to say to this day, you know what I'm saying? Everything is not for everyone. However, you check us out. Sip definitely gave a disclosure about where he was and how he left, but it was also a worse time. So damn, did we go through something to get to be right here now, 2 years in our own space and place. I probably can't see all the banner and everything we is, but we are definitely more advanced than what we were before. And we're looking forward to even better and more things. But just to say for people, and not to want to make sure you can talk, but I want to say to Sip that you remember when we were going through that, holding each other accountable. I was asked this one question, knowing that you were leaving, like, damn, how you started the show and knowing that you was leaving.
Right.
So Sip and I are great. We great together. We great apart. But I think what makes us stands out is that we give each other the wiggle room to be as fucked up individuals if we feel like that we want to be.
That is
because that's what
that is
happens.
disrespectful.
It is very disrespectful and respectful. And then at the same time, because people don't do that. You hold each other and, to certain things. And, we had that, but our friendship, I think, is what makes this work.
And it's also the drugs that we take. Because, if you don't take certain drugs, like let's say ibuprofen, lisinopril for my blood pressure, Tylenol, those things help you to kind of get through the pains that you did through. You got to push past your pain. Aspirin. And just so you know, these are some Kimmy Kim. This is how you heard it said Kanata. This is Kanata Dry.
Sip hates the way I talk, y'all. I have to say, but you know what? I love the way that I can piss him off for the way I talk and then appreciate it and then and do better, because he got all kind of goddamn vocabulary apps and grammar and stuff. But see, that's when you know that a person give a care about what you say.
Yeah, no, but that's just funny. But no, so we went up and down and a lot of those things. She had my black and my front and your peripheral, as you would say. You got it?
Yeah.
While I was in the situation I was in, and we talked about it. I came back and then we did an episode about it, and so it was pretty cool. I think it was pretty dope what we did. But so many different episodes that we went through. So we were going down there. We ain't gonna spend a lot of time on here, but I want to go ahead and tell you congratulations and thank you. I appreciate you for holding me down, holding the show down, and doing everything in your power to make sure that everything is held together. I was telling someone earlier, where was it? So my daughter was somewhere, and I was telling them that I haven't noticed that if you ever noticed that businesses that thrive usually thrive because there's some woman behind it somewhere. You may have a man at the helm, but as far as what's really making it happen and really pushing things, usually it takes a strong woman to go ahead and make those things happen. We always say women are detail oriented, which is true. But it's also the perseverance and the tenacity. Tenacity is a thing. That's a son of a gun. That's some shit you got to have when you don't feel like doing, you're doing. And she's shown that throughout the course of the last 2 years. Even when I wasn't available to do it, you were able to do it. And we incorporated my brother, Rob RJ, which stood in for me for a nice amount of episodes that we did while in my absence. But Kim kept holding down the fort. It was hard. It was tough, but you kept it going. You kept the energy there, the power there. And, the motivation and the positivity. So that was dope. So I'm gonna give you your flowers. I really appreciate you, all the things you've done, all the hard work, all the sacrifices you make that you done for so long, coming to make sure I was okay for a while, making sure inquiring about the kids and our families, even though you had your own family to consider and worry about. I want to thank you for that and pushing us to do that. So this 2 years have been tough. And then like she was saying, people ask, well, you knew he was going away, so why would you do the show? And I tell people all the time, I don't believe in throwing out the baby with the bathwater, and I can't answer this for her, but if you have a situation or you have an opportunity, even if it's limited or if it's this, that, and the other, if this opportunity or this connection or these people trump any other kind of situation, it's better to me to have that experience, even if it's just for a moment, other than never have it. So I think, as far as I'm concerned, it was like, well, we would be remiss to not take the opportunity and do something with it. We don't know what those episodes are. People put a lot of content out now. Everybody's got stuff. I get it. And we're trying to make our mark in society and make our mark in this world or whatever. And there's going to be some things out there that our kids and grandkids go back and look at, like, look what granddad did and grandma did and blah, blah. This is really tripped out. I didn't know they said this kind of stuff, Mm-hmm. It was stuff that my son said on one of the episodes we did. We did the naked, I called it butt naked, but we called it no draws day. And my son, we did a live show. We had a little party and we had no draws day for,
that was this October. It's always, I have to say, go ahead and tell them, Sip, it's always going to be a no draws day every sweetest day.
It was sweetest day. It was sweetest day. And we had a show, and my son chimed in. He's 32 years old. He has a wife and kids. And he said, listen, I don't think I'm old enough to listen to this show. He said, I'm allowed, but that was just funny. So that kind of stuff that we didn't have a great time on it. But we got a lot of episodes that's really dope. This month, though, month of January, And I don't mean to talk too long. This month of January, we're going to be putting out a lot of different episodes that we have done before.
Little
some of our
reels, I guess,
favorites
for
and stuff like that.
Instagram. Little
Little
reels.
reels for you guys. You can see the clips and stuff we got. Just kind of highlight some of the stuff we got on Instagram. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be This is gonna be a great year, though. I speak those things that be not as though they already were. You hear what I said? Oh, I say it again in Spanish. So it's going to be a great year. 2024 is going to be a great year for the Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spiel, and for the Black Prism Evolution.
Black Prism Evolution Project is a nonprofit organization that we have started, and it is definitely catered to men that is incarcerated and coming out of incarcerations, as well as trades programs, life coaching, and as well as 2 other programs that we're going to be talking from children. We're recalibrating them from the root to the fruit, as well as establishing a platform regarding to our nonprofit organization, where we kicked off this year a music. There was a gospel versus R&B, which is great, which was RJ as well as Kevin, last name Vassar. And he was those were our 2 top singers. And we looking forward to doing it again, Lord's willing, this March maybe. But we definitely going to be putting that out. And you guys to come out. It's going to be a ticketed event, having it in a dope place. And we just want encourage everybody to come in. I think we do need to have just a come to Jesus Black concert and just let it all out. Like I said on the show on YouTube, we were doing a show earlier. I said, I'm so glad that 2023 is gone. I am open and ready for 2024 and all the new things for it to come. And I've learned a lot. 2023, I learned a lot about myself. And I'm going to say this because I want everybody to do that. And I'm going to say it till I can't say no more. You do have to make it about loving yourself. I know we have made a lot. A lot of people think it's taking a bubble bath or getting some champagne or drinking or something like that. And then that's you taking care of yourself. No, but I'm talking about, all that stuff and that little stuff and poopa you say you want to get rid of. The people say they want their fupa. They want their fupa. Okay. I'm just saying poopa because that's what it really is. But anyway, if you want to get all that, you from your weight, your financial goals, I'm just saying those are the things that kind of take care of yourself and know what your spending habits and your life is, because things are changing. And then a lot of times I think we focus a lot on what someone else can do for us and what we can do for ourselves, meaning just like going to work. But if you were in control of your income, you would get up and you would do way more, right? So for myself, I am sharing that because I'm in that position right now. I'm in a place where I want to be more in control about what is going on with me. I'm going to be more purposeful with that. I feel like I've made a lot of people a lot of money. I've given up a lot. And I feel I want to make something about just for myself with the same type of effort, not so much as just the money, because you got to love what you do. And I want to like what I'm doing. So I want to encourage everybody to do that. And I didn't mean to get off on a tangent on that, but I do want to encourage everybody to go out and do things that you've been, wanting to do and you just don't do. This is your year. Go ahead and do it. And don't worry about it. Listen, everything you ever wanted is definitely behind fear. So get in front of it and just run. And then it all come to the way you want it to be.
Yeah, we talked earlier, and you hopefully be on. I'm hoping to get on the platform. We won't record it because we've had little things with that. But and I was talking about the buffalo.
Yep, walking through the storm. You said.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You said walking through the storm. No,
I'm just. It's okay. Go ahead. I'm liking. I'm rolling with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said. Sip stated that a buffalo will walk through the storm because as you walk through the storm, you get through the storm faster. Most people run away from the storm. Yeah. So I didn't say this on when we talked about it early, but the way I look at it is that you're absolutely correct. I think the anticipation of something scares us more than an actual act of it. It's just like somebody saying, I'm going to kill you. That thought that someone saying that they can kill you can give you a heart attack. Because the anticipation they finna actually do it. But, so it's one of those things where I do think in order to get through anything, you need to just go through it. And then you want to, those storms are going to come and happen, but don't run away from it. There's a blessing in a storm.
Right, exactly. And so as you're going through the storm and the whole nine, and I was saying earlier about how that things, especially those storms that seem like when you're trying to do something done, Like, in our case, we got things we wanted to do and try to accomplish and stuff, and it seemed like everything is kind of going wrong, or got naysayers, and we've had that where people will say, that's blah, 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 and so I say to that if you're faced with those types of adversity, or those type of people who think that what you're doing is horseshit and ain't going nowhere, fuck what you're doing, I say do it harder, because somewhere in there, or somewhere along the line, there's some truth, there's some success that's on its way, and you would be remiss not to go through with it. So as she was saying earlier before, the other animals usually run away from the storm or whatever that's coming, but the buffalo walks through it. And so as all the things that's coming against you, that Murphy's Law, that anything could go wrong, would go wrong type of thing, that's just a sign to tell you that you're on to something. Not to say that if things were kind of aligning pretty good, that that's a bad sign that things are going to work good too. But a lot of times things come to discourage you because it's so great, it's so powerful. It's going to disrupt patterns. It's going to, as she would say, that's her phrase. She disrupt patterns. And it's going to be a groundbreaking thing. And sometimes, a lot of people, a lot of situations, a lot of environments don't like change because they're not accustomed to it. They don't know what to expect. It's that fear. And when you get all this adversity, things coming against you, it means you go walk through it, walk through the storm like the buffalo. Because a lot of things are headed greatly your way. That's what I'm speaking about 2024. I know for sure that this year is going to be a great year. It's going to be some triumph. But like I said, we got kicked in the ass the last 2 years, 2022, 2023, with you being sick, me going away. Those are things that told us to sit your ass down. Like they was asking, like, why would you be involved with doing a show and partnering with a guy that has a situation that's going to prevent him from being consistent or even being there?
Can I answer that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll
wait.
No, you go ahead and answer, but I was just saying that it was just those things were coming against us, and people was asking those questions and stuff like that. And it's like those things that were coming against us, the people, the naysayers, it's like that lets you know you got to keep going. But go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I just I don't want to be over talking you, but I do want to say that question has been asked a lot. When SIP first went away. But I want to say this to people, and then just even to you, SIP, and that is that when I started off doing a show and we, made up our mind, we knew that this was working. And I still believe in that it's working. And that's why I do what I do, what my part is contributed to the show. And a lot of times I tell everybody, and I say this to SIP all the time, majority of the battle is just showing up, because you really can't control what nobody else is going to think or say. Mm-hmm. And if you're checking for 9 out of 10, your ass ain't going to get one. So you got to like and love what you do. Mm-hmm. You got to believe in your dream. And if you have somebody that you told your dream to, and they believe in it just as much as or more than you need to rock with that person. Because a lot of times I think we mess up things because we looking at things that's so little, things that are super little compared to what the big reward is. And I feel like my big reward was when SIP told me that he was even going away, my reward was that I get to do in these months that I get to do what I've always wanted to do. And I get to help people in a way of speaking that somebody's going to hear what I'm saying and doing, and they're going to embrace that. And that happened. Mm. So had I not embraced that would have never happened. And so I never once, for one time, and I said this before, I never thought, now one time I'm going to go ahead and say this, first time I ever said this, for everybody and anybody that even asked me to do a show with them or do a show with them or for them and all that, I never once ever thought. Now, loyalty do have an expiration date. I'll be the first to want to tell you that. But it wasn't even about that. It was just that I knew that this was destined to be, and I have always stuck to that. It didn't matter what nobody said. It didn't matter what nobody, actually, the backlash or anything like that. Not for me personally. And I'm still the same way. It doesn't matter. I think if it's super, super easy, like you said, SIP, then that might not be what is going to work for you. But I'm not going to lie. I think it was a time that you said to me, it's like, Kim, you're a lot, it's a lot to come with me. Right. And I'm like, Nigga, that's why I'm so cold. So I get to say you that today because of my experiences is what make me the woman that I am today. And I wouldn't have it no other way. So with that said, I'm just saying it was never a question, Sip, not even a doubt or my mind. You leaving, you going, you coming back. I was going to be there just like I told you, your back, your front, your peripheral. I got you. That's what I was then 2 years ago. That's what I am now. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his ass half of the time, but that's still my guy. So that's it.
Yeah.
So we partners.
So yeah, and so that right there just kind of shows you. Mm-hmm.
I'm just tripping. Go ahead.
That goes to that just shows you like when you have a commission to do things, or you have I guess you predestined to do things, or you called, or you whatever, you have these certain things you're supposed to do in your life. This is when you know it, and you feel your purposes are fulfilled, and you moving toward those fulfillments. So yeah, I'm rocking with that. So like I say, if you got motherfuckers hating on you, saying some old dog ass shit behind your blizznack, you feel me, talking all cap of shit, trying to hate on your situation, you know what I'm saying? Kimmy always says all the time: there's 3 things you don't tell people about: what your sex life, your money, and next move, right?
That's right.
So those 3 things, you obviously don't. These people know this. It's not no new science. We don't say shit, obviously, that ain't just never been heard before. But I think I would like to say the way we motherfucking put that motherfucking icing on that cake, make it real nice. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying to you guys that those 3 things you don't disclose to people. You don't give everybody your gifts and your secrets like that. You know, you make your moves, but then there are gonna be people or situations gonna make you think that what you're doing ain't worth it. And I say worth it, WORF, worth it. Okay, they may make you feel like what you're doing is hot garbage, El Garbolo, as we would call it. They may think that your ass is a hot garbage ass nigga or merch. You heard me? But you let them know to suck your ass from the front and suck your coochie dick from the back, whatever you got. And because of the fact that you know who you are and whose you are and where you going and what the fuck you got ahead of you, you don't let nobody or nothing, especially if they're not on your level, if they're not contributing, if they're not feeding and fucking you and making sure you got money in your pocket or whatever the case may be, shut your ass up. Do what you need to do for you. If you feel it in your soul, if you feel it in your body, you feel it in your mind, and you're convicted and you're convinced, don't let nobody sway you. Again, when things are coming against you, let's let you know that something good was about to happen. Something good is about to happen. You got to let yourself know that. You got to encourage yourself. Sometimes people ain't going to tell you shit. I've seen my partner go around and say things to herself and confirm and reaffirm herself. Kim, you can do it. You got to blah, 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 blah. I seen her do it. I'm like, okay. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. You may seem a little weird to some people because sometimes they may catch you being very, very loud talking to yourself, but you know who you are and you know where you're going, as long as you're convicted. And one thing I love about the mind says your perception is your reality. If you are convicted and you're convinced and you believe that what you are doing is work, you would work with reckless abandon. There would be no stopping. You're going to outwork everybody. You're going to jump those hurdles. You're going to get those bruises and cuts and all that scrapes and stuff like that. And it ain't going to mean shit. So I'm saying the same to myself that this year is going to be a wonderful year. It doesn't come without any type of adversity. It doesn't come without any type of obstacles, but you got to be prepped for that. Like you said, being available. Your best ability is availability, showing up. It ain't gonna happen if you don't show up, you don't do the damn thing. You heard me? Mm-hmm. So I think we've been on here long enough. Instagram, we fucks with you the long way, and we don't give a fuck what nobody say about you. All our fans and people that fuck with us, rock with us. I want to tell you, I really appreciate you. I want to tell you, we thank you for all the love and all the support. And then we're going to be a lot more active on here, just so you know. We're getting our act together. I'm sorry, Kimmy, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to add something you were saying earlier, and that is, I probably forgot, but one part that stick out to me, I want to say is that a lot of times when you tell a person, if you want to see how fast a dream that you all excited about go away, you tell it to somebody and they shoot it down. And I know everybody this is, the January 3rd of the year, 3 days into 2024, everybody got resolutions and goals, and I'm gonna be like this and that. But really, if you really want to see some things truly come to pass, you have to work at it every day. And then I have to say, I want to say this because this is so I like to talk about something I experienced in different things. But stop listening to those damn people. I'm serious. Stop listening to those people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It ain't always that friend or that pillow talk, that female. It's some of your damn family members. Stop listening to them. Because I don't care if we blood, and you're my sister, you're my brother, you're my cousin, you're my this and that. And then because of you that, you have a certain space and place with me, right, Sip? That's what you do. Sip is really, really big on family. So you can definitely say. And I am, but I do believe that because of what I experience and what I know to be in my life is that it comes in different places. It doesn't mean that we always got to have the same blood. So I'm just saying sometimes family members be the ones that shot up John and Joe. And you be like, what happened? It happened all within the family. And a lot of times, a lot of things is going on is right up under your nose. Seriously. So you really do need to take a outlook and have an inventory check, as your girl always say, with everyone and everything around your life. Some things are going to be more, some things are going to be less. But if it's working for you and that person fucks with you the long way and the wrong way, sometimes when they need you because your ass is wrong, because sometimes some people be wrong and that person still be with you. They still hold you accountable. They still rock with you knowing you wrong as fuck. You want to keep them around. And I'm just saying that to say that a lot of people have been saying family, 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 and this is this and this and that. And I'm just finding, Sip, I'm just keeping it 100. It'd be a lot of family members that be doing crazy shit to people. And they'll fuck up your life because they life fucked up. Friends do the same thing. And then, everybody, when I want us to get along because, they said mess brings about a lot of stress. And if I'm all messed up, misery like company, well, just like you say, took sick, well, then I don't want you to, you can go ahead and keep that. Don't bring that terrible energy and shit to me. Because if it's working for me, then it needs to continue to work for me. Because you don't know my story. You don't know what brings about those tears and those things that people going through. And stop judging people right out the gate because you never know what they're going through to get them where they had to get. So what we're saying is on the Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill show, Sip have had his issues, I've had mine, and we've had them collectively, and we've been able to watch each other through those things and help each other through bullshit and through every avenue of our lives. So we're just saying that if you have an accountability person, you have somebody to rock with you, and y'all just had an argument and y'all got pissed off and you mad, listen, you might want to think everybody be throwing people away nowadays. I think that some people you just shouldn't throw away. You might want to have a conversation and keep them because your ass is getting old. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I just want to say that and everybody say that,
Listen, guys, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Our second year, we getting things cracking. Like this is gonna be a big year, good year, and we're very excited where things to go, what's coming up. Again, we got the cigar week we're doing. We got another concert we're gonna be doing. Yes, we got the cigar week, concert we're doing. Kimmy's going to do it. Kimmy's going to do another She conference. There's going to be another She conference. It's going to be here in Chicago. That's kind of dope. That's going on the side of the. That's going on the side of our Black Prism Evolution side and the other side of what we do.
But check us out.
Check us out on those all our platforms. And then like I said, we're gonna put out videos, and I want to get your input and what you guys think on these reels. If you guys like some of these characters, should we bring them back? Should we do more of them, less of them? Should we get rid of some of them? Let me know. We would like to hear your feedback. We're going to put that out there just to get your vibe on it because we want to continue to be successful and get better every year, every day, and we're striving for that. So we're going from the root to the fruit. We're recalibrating our program, our system, the way we're thinking, the way we're approaching what we're doing, and we just want you guys, and as you have been already, along for the ride. Again, we appreciate you. We like you. We love you. We want more of you.
Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and share all our channels.
Yeah, all our content. Yep. Listen, it's been real. It's been fun. And every time we do our show, every time we connect with y'all and get a chance to love on y'all or yell at y'all, or y'all yell back at us or whatever. We get to tell y'all motherfuckers is think y'all family, y'all really relatives. Either way, it's been real. It's been fun. And every time we do it, and as egregious as things could be, as hard as life can be, even though the storm may come, even though we have these trials and tribulations, and people may naysay us and make us think that what we doing ain't shit. And they may tell us to kiss their ass from the front, Even though that happens, I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of my ass, it's always, God damn it, I ain't playing with your motherfucking ass. It's always, don't ever get it twisted. Fuck with your boy if you want to. What's they fuck around and find out? That's their thing. They say fuck around and find out. That's a new thing now. Fuck around and find out.
I like it.
That's
like
that shit. Kiss. Anyway, it's always real motherfucking fun. We're going to holler back at y'all. We hope y'all doing good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year. Be blessed and highly flavored.
Yeah, check out the sweet sips and the sour spills.
Sweet sips, sour
Spill Zone and Sipping Point.
Yeah, the Sipping Point, the Spill Zone. Oh, those are new shows. Yeah, this going to be on and popping. They cray. They good as fuck. We going nuts. That's what I'm saying. Next level with this shit. You heard me?
Y'all see it now.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's on and popping. Busting. Yeah, that's something else. That's some other shit. We stole that from somebody.
Yeah. Y'all hear about that on the Sipping Point.
That's gonna be on the Sipping Point or the Spill Zone.